it's Kevin with Gone Rogue Games here with a video announcement for our Friday Night Magic Pioneer theme this week. It is going to be utilizing cards, at least 4 copies of March of the Machine, to create a new deck archetype. Now, there are no restrictions if you don't meet this theme for entering our FNM. You're more than welcome to come with any Pioneer legal deck. However, we like to incentivize brews here and incentivize going by the weekly theme. So we are going to be giving out 3x prize points for decks that meet this criteria. So here at Gone Rogue Games, we give out what's called Pirate Plunder points, and they're just score credit. So this one's equivalent to about $1 for each win. So if you actually do meet the criteria, you can earn up to about $3 store credit per win. It's free entry. It's just a good time here at Gone Rogue Games. I'm also looking forward to anyone else who wants to participate. Maybe you can shoot this idea to your local game store or to your play group, and each week you can come up with decks that meet our themes and maybe comment in the comment section. I just want to get those brewer gears brewing and showcase some new decks with these new cards, new shiny cards from March of the Machine. So, little bit of restrictions here though with meeting the criteria. I am not looking for stuff like this. A Corrupted Conviction in Rakdos Sacrifice, 4 copies. That's not good enough. I mean, this isn't something that breeds like a new theme. This is just adding a card that replaces a card in a pre-existing deck. This goes the same for any sort of like rule aggro strategy. You don't just throw the new dinosaur in it and replace with questing beasts and call it good. And of course, very mastermind in the Rogue deck, which has now already established itself as a tier deck, does not also count. So these are big no-nos. I'm looking for creative themes, not just specifically putting cards in already established archetypes. So you are not going to be able to get away with submitting this Rogue Brews by MZ Frost that just showcased 4 fairy masterminds. This is not a new archetype. This is just chucking in 4 cards in the slot of a rogue in another rogue deck and calling it good. This is a no-no and will not count. What we are looking for is something like what I'm going to be doing this week, is bring around a new card with like a new mechanic and then really showcasing that card in the deck. So this is Hitsugu and Kari, which is the deck that I'm going to be building. So this is a sneak peek. I will have the full video and deck list over at the Rogue Deckbuilder when it is complete. Hopefully it will be done by tomorrow for Tuesday Brews Day, and then I'll be able to report back after Friday to how well this deck did. So I know there's a combo already going around with Hitsugu and Kari that's like a one-shot kill. There's like a 9-mana red spell, I think, that does damage to the face when it's revealed and then cast, and then it's just a one-shot kill. I'm actually going to try to make this a bit more of not so much a wombo combo and not have a dead card stuck in the hand if you don't have the combo. And I've come up with some pretty cool interactions with some instances of sorceries I think will hit nicely with Hitsugu and Kari. So I'm not going to spoil too much of this. You'll have to come over to the Rogue Deck Builder and see the video. And again, I'll report back how well this card did. So this is what we're looking for. This is a very interesting card. It reminds me of the Cavalier of Frost, I think is what it's called, from like M20 set. They did a very similar ability, but the Hitsugu, when it dies, you exile the top card of your library and target opponent loses life, you lose mana value. And if it's an instant sorcery, you get to cast it without paying its mana cost. I think that is something that just is a value engine by itself. It's a lot of damage. It's a 5/4 for 5 mana is great. This is card draw. I think this card is the real deal, and it'll be fun to brew around it in its own unique shell to see if we can get some cool combos going. Again, I'm not going to spoil too much. I really want to, but you can come over to the Rogue Deck Builder channel and see the full deck list, and maybe we can actually get some gameplay in for this in the future. So again, if you are in our area and you would like to experience this Friday Night Magic, come over to Gone Rogue Games this Friday at 5 p.m. And again, I'm hoping that this can catch fire and other people can suggest it to their own play groups or their own local game store and see how this will run in your area. I think it's a really great way to kind of spice things up. I'm not suggesting that it's coming with tier decks is a bad thing or should be restricted or whatnot. I just think it just gets, for me personally, very boring going against the same decks over and over if you just play tier deck after tier deck after tier deck. So this is a great way to incentivize people to come with their own brews, and I'm hoping that we can come up with some good themes in the future. So if you have any suggestions for us for our Friday Night Magics or anything you want to see on this channel, maybe we can do some local gameplay footage or whatnot. I am looking forward to those comments in the comment section below. So happy brewing out there. Come over to Rogue Deck Builder within the next few days, and hopefully that video will be up. And again, I will do my best to come back and report how well this deck did at my Friday Magic. I think that the week after, or we'll do this for probably a couple weeks for the March Machines, and then we'll probably be looking at Aftermath cards because those are going to be legal in Pioneer as well as in Standard. So I think there's some fun things to do with those new cards. So be looking for new videos, Rogue Deckbuilder, Rogue Market, and here at the Gone Rogue Games channels. Thanks for being a subscriber.